Good morning, everybody. I just washed my shirt in the sink. I took off all of the things from the bike because I don't want this tipping over as much, but we really need to get this fixed because this is just falling apart. I'm not sure if we're gonna get this fixed or if we're just gonna replace the bike rack itself and attach it to the poles, because the poles are actually holding strong. I'm looking on Google Maps for bike stores right now. Google says it's 5 minutes away by car, so that means it's probably like 7 minutes away by bike. And here we are, look at that, took less than 5 minutes. I do need to find somewhere to lock this up though. This signpost will do. We will be fast, we've just gotta investigate what kind of bike racks they're selling. Okay, so the bike racks that they have, this would go onto the back of my wheel, and this would go onto like probably the front. But because I've got such big tires, I'm not sure if this would even fit. Do you have bigger? You know what, we'll get it. I'm sure we can make this work, we're creative. It seems much stronger than my last one. Okay, we will figure out how to make it work. I'm pretty sure the next thing we need is a tent. Let me figure out how I'm gonna stick this on my bike to carry it around. I think we're just gonna stick it under the existing bike rack and use bungee cables to hold it down. I'm like halfway confident that'll hold. Probably. Let's find some shade and then find a tent store. I don't even know what kind of store sells tents. I've always bought my tents at Walmart. Let's go. Okay, I found an outdoor sports store that's about a mile away. We'll be there in like 8 minutes. God damn, this is so much easier than if I was trying to walk to all of these places. I love this bike so much. I'm intentionally staying behind them even though I could cut through the lane because I don't want to be unpredictable. Lane splitting is such a stupid thing to do. Perfect, there we are, found it. Bike racks like this always annoy me because my tires are too thick to fit inside the holes. So, trash can it is. We'll be quick. It's called Inner Sport. It's bigger than my last one, but it will probably do. The tent is somewhere in the neighborhood, I think of like 40 bucks, maybe $50. I just hope it'll fit on my bike with the rest of my stuff. I gotta take pictures of all my receipts for tax purposes. It's not very stable, but hopefully this will hold till we get back to the apartment. I've got to think if there's anything else we want to do while we're here in a big city, because once we hit the road again, we won't have an opportunity for a while. Actually, on second thought, there are restaurants here. We could get some food while we're in town. Rather than locking up the bike, I'm just gonna set it here and then we'll sit in that seat right there so we can just keep an eye on it. Apparently this place is called the Green Cafe. Looking at their menu, I don't think they sell food here. I think they only sell drinks. People keep messaging me on Instagram asking if they can meet up with me and like take me out for drinks or something. No thank you. I got an orange juice. It's less than $2 for a drink at a downtown cafe like this. Orange juice, fresh orange juice, less than $2. So they don't actually sell food there, so I guess we'll get breakfast somewhere else. We're gonna head back to the apartment and get this rack put together because I really hope it fits. I'm stopping at the same grocery store we had dinner at yesterday just because it's close to the apartment and I know that it's fast. I'll just get some of these mini croissants. And hey, look at that, the bungee cords worked. Nothing fell off. They're basically croissants filled with pudding. They're pretty good. Let's go head somewhere to the shade and get this new rack attached. I think I can probably make this work. My only concern is that I've sort of super glued all of the bolts together, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to take it apart. Yeah, I used high strength red thread locker and super glue, so getting these things off is gonna be fun. Gotta undo all of the bungee cables. Luckily, I do have some tools that might help with this in my repair kit. I think the bolt is coming off. There we go, good. I was worried that these things would be permanently stuck on. With those off, all we're left with is these front pegs and this back right here. We're gonna stick this on like this, and we're gonna use the front pegs. We're gonna adjust the height so that they fit this guy. Then we're gonna use the old mounting brackets from the last rack to hook up the new rack. Then we're gonna take these guys and we're gonna expand them up because they're expandable, and we're gonna have them meet the new rack. There we go, look at that, she is installed. The only potential problem I see with this is it's taller than my last one, so its center of gravity is even higher. That means it's more likely to tip over than it was earlier when it was tipping over 3 times a day. While I was at that bike shop, I should have looked into getting a better kickstand. And the tent should fit in here no problem because of that extra space. Yep, perfect. Let's go take her inside, load her up, and see how everything fits. But luckily for us, because of the extra height, we can take the sleeping bag and we can stick it inside now, so it doesn't need to be on the top over here. This might actually lower our center of gravity and make sure everything is super snug inside here. That could work really well. Here we go. This is what she looks like fully loaded. And she's definitely a chonker. Okay, let's go drive it around a bit, see how she feels. Everything feels very firmly attached. It doesn't wobble too much. Like this It feels just like the last one did. I believe the only thing left on our agenda for today is to do laundry. I've got the bag of laundry in my pannier pack. Let's go find a laundromat. A bunch of people are upset in my last video because I keep saying that I left Europe when I'm in Serbia. It's important to know that in America, at least for me, European Union and Europe are synonyms. In the same way that you would say you're going to America, even though you mean you're going to the United States of America. America is a continent, like Mexico, Canada, those are part of America. But you say America, you mean United States. When I say Europe, I mean European Union. It's the same thing. It looks like none of the laundromats are open right now. They open at 1 p.m. and it looks like they're not normal laundromats where you just like bring your clothes, wash them yourself. You have to like drop them off and somebody will wash them for you. So I think I might take up the owner of that apartment on her offer to wash my laundry for me. I think that means I accomplished all of my goals for today. I would go find a restaurant and go sit down and eat, but honestly, big cities like this scare me because I'm worried that my bike is gonna get stolen. I'm perfectly fine in small towns and like rural villages because it's small, but places like this is where bikes get stolen. And if I'm away from my bike for like 15, 20 minutes, my bike is pretty valuable. I don't want it getting stolen. But if we order food delivery, it looks like we can get some pizza or some hamburgers. Ooh, yes, these hamburgers look good. I think there's a miscommunication because it looks like they're trying to charge me $600 for a burger. Okay, update. They're not trying to charge me $500 for a burger. In this country, they use commas and periods differently. So when they say they want 840,000 things, they actually mean they want 840, and they just add a bunch of zeros with a comma because they can. Now we wait. I just got the notification that says our food is here. Ah, hello, yes. Have a good day. Okay, we got food. Yes, so this was only like $7, not 700. This is pretty good. The crazy thing to me about this is the price. This was like $7 delivered to my door. That means you can get a full meal, hot, cooked on like a grill every day for less than it costs a Subway sandwich in America. What I'm interested in right now is possibly going back to that bike shop, maybe tomorrow, and getting a dual leg kickstand. Rather than having one kickstand that causes my bike to fall over, I will flip one out when it's got 2 legs on it and it'll just hold my bike there. It will probably stop my bike from falling over entirely. I'm just not sure if I have the ability or the tools to actually install a new kickstand. So we'll have to figure that out.
Sorry for this.
No, totally fine. It's totally fine.
Wait,
It does have a washing machine. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and set the tent up inside just so we have practice setting it up, so that in the future, if it's dark outside, we already know where everything goes. Look at this. It's got the tent part and a rain fly. Oh, fuck that tent. Oh, it's complicated. You know, I'm glad I'm doing this now because this would be not fun to try to figure out in the dark. Okay, so it uses a little 3-pole membrane right here, and then we just attach the tent to this. That does not look right. Okay, yes, this works. I can live with it. It's kind of flimsy. This tent feels so over-engineered. Like, why do you need 3 zippers to get into your tent? Like, find a way to make it work with 1 zipper. This tent will almost certainly not be as wet as the last one. We accomplished everything we needed to do for today. We got the bike rack fixed, we got a new tent. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just relaxing, watching TV because my body is still super sore from the trip. My legs feel like spaghetti. I have this place for 1 more night, so I think tomorrow we're gonna go explore the city. We might go to some bars, play around with the nightlife. Then again, I'm still worried about my bike getting stolen, so I'm not sure if that's true.